Hello everyone, it's Geesje. Welcome back to my channel, and this is part 4 of Jelly Printing Basics, and it's not so basic anymore. So today I'm going to print on tissue paper. This is the regular tissue paper that you find in the dollar store or anywhere else what you put in packaging. This is tracing paper that I've spritzed some paint on. This is pattern paper, we can use that. This is napkin paper. This is the white ply behind napkins, so we can use that. We can do interesting things with metallic paints on black. And I have here some colors, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there. And this is rice paper. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all of it, but this gives you also an idea what other paper you can use in gel printing. And today I'm going to use texture. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's put some color on the plate. Light, because I'm going to use the red tissue paper. I'm going to use this first, and I'm going to press it in and remove it. Alright, let's use this tissue paper. It doesn't really matter if it's wrinkled or not, probably gives it a nice texture. Now, because this was somewhat wrinkled, you can't really see all the little dots, but it does give a nice texture. I really like this. Now, and I have more paint on the plate, so I'm going to grab the other one, and I will just remove the rest of the paint from the plate. Now, tissue paper is very delicate, so you want to be very gentle with it. I'm going to use this one, so I'm going to use a red paint. And I'm not cleaning it up, I'll just leave it in here. A few good dollops of paint. And I'm gonna place this lacy curtain thing or whatever it is on here. I want to press it. I'm gonna grab a sheet to press it so that it adheres to the plate. Now, I hope this will remove some of the paint. And let's see what we get. All right, looks nice. I have some on here. So this is a piece of rice paper with a tissue paper. I could see through it so that I knew where to print if I want to do a second print. But with this I can't. So I will line up the bottom and the side edge with the plate. If I want to do another print on top of it or over here, I know where the print is. Although this might be very visible too. I like that. That looks really nice. And of course, these prints can be used multiple times to add more layers to it. So here I have some texture blocks I made from foam, and these are just puzzle pieces. And I mounted it on a few layers of cardboard so that I can actually lift it up. And I'm going to press these all in. Let's use some blue. See how the center didn't get anything? So I think the cardboard is warped a bit. All right, let's see what we got. So this is the rice paper. I don't think it matters what side I'm going to use. Well, looks nice too, eh? Again, there's some left over on the plate. Let's pick it up with the yellow. Very subtle. I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to clean this plate, and I have to wait for this layer to completely dry. Then I'm adding only a little bit of white paint, and the layer has to be so thin that you can see through it. And always use a clean piece of paper. I've tried it once with a gel print, and the paper stuck to the gel plate. Okay, I'm rubbing firmly. Basically, I'm massaging the white paint into the dried paint on it so that it will adhere to the wet paint. Now I'm going to let this dry like 10 to 15 minutes, and then I will peel it off. All right, let's see what we got here. Very nice. I like these subtle papers. So now I'm going to use some metallic to be used on the black tissue paper. And I'm going to use my texture plate I made a couple of years ago. So I'm going to mix these two together. And again, I would be needing 2 pieces of paper. All right, let's put this on here. Really press on it so that the paint adheres to the texture plate. And I will put this on here, and I will, if I want to do something more with it, so I'm going to line it up on the sides here. Take this off because you can't leave this on too long. Really like it. Very nice. Nice and shiny. And we have something on the plate here still, so I'm going to use this piece here to see if we can get a ghost print. I think we can. Oh, that looks nice. The bronze shines a lot more than the copper does. Interesting. I'll show you another thing, and you don't really need a gel plate for this. You can do it on any flat surface. Here I have a regular grocery bag, and I will push it on the plate and dab it off onto something else. I really like this kind of a texture. I'm using tracing paper that has been coffee dyed, and I'll line up the two edges, I think. See if I get anything. I really like how it all looks, all that crumpled up. And there's more on it that I will use my blue paper for that. Also looks very nice. And this is the paper that I dabbed it off on. Okay, next thing I'm going to use again. Let's do just the copper. And I'm going to print over the blue paper I made before. I'm going to use bubble wrap, and this has been used a lot of times, so it is possible that the old paint might actually come off and stay on here to be picked up later. So I'm going to press this on here, and then I will press it off onto the blue paper I made earlier. Okay, not bad. Okay, now whatever I print this on, let's use this. And this is almost completely going to be covered. Okay, now I can't really tell where the print is, so I'm going to grab both opposite corners on the diagonal, and I'm going to feel with my finger where my plate is, and hopefully on the other side too. So my battery died, so I got cut off. It's a few days later, and this is the result of the last paper we made together. Here are all the other papers, not in any particular order that we made them. These are ready to be used for another layer. These papers are very thin and very nice to use for collage papers. Okay, so that's it for today, and I hope to see you in the next video where I'll try to do multiple layers in one pole. That's going to be interesting. See you next time. Bye!